Just kicking off the second video, and remember, this series is tied into a giveaway. I had somebody ask me once, how do you determine which artifacts of the ones you find you're going to actually give away and which ones you're not? And it's definitely not always by quality. I've got to organize these and set them up for some photographs. I've not even done a moving day on those yet. Some of these are big, 3 inches or more. Super unique points coming in at the end of the year. But the question was, how do I determine which ones, if any? I just, number one, I have determined that there's no possible way I can keep them all. To me, doesn't have to be for everyone. It's obscene. I couldn't possibly do it. It would defeat the purpose, in my opinion, because there's millions of these expressions which were just food getters and utilitarian pieces. As we begin here, though, this is part of it, and bait, if you will, to the giveaway. From the other group, this is a piece that I will be putting in that giveaway. I have long learned to put in things that I love, but it's all about love. Even if I love it, I might move it. And you guys have seen that a lot. I mean, these, every single one of these, you've seen, some of you haven't. This is a fantastic way to keep your brokes. Look at that drill right there. Sugar quartz, many other pieces. So it works that way for me. Some of you are just tuning in or jumping around or haven't tuned in yet. There's not one whole one, but there are 300 incredibly awesome ones. And that just makes things more interesting when you're doing work or sitting at your office desk. And I know if I haven't seen it and taken a close look in a while, many of you haven't. Here's one for the crowd, and I know a lot of people, they just get into Clovis and things like that. Yeah, I found one, maybe 2 pieces. I guess frame-worthy. This is a glass frame for you, and there's one. Anyway, I digress. These are going to be set up for pictures where I will unfold the exact way you can get the group I'm going to put together for the end of the year Indian Trace. But I want to show you these, and we'll winnow them out right away as part of the group. Even yesterday I found this big piece of quartz, 50 caliber. Of course, all the quartz is translucent. I don't have to hold it out. Super hard, devastating if it hits you. Yeah, that's going to go in the group. Look at this piece of rhyolite. Now what I'm doing as you're watching is I'm determining which pieces I'm going to get into your hands if you're interested. This is a great illustration of the true color of all the rhyolite you're seeing in eastern North Carolina or on Indian Trace. All of this rhyolite. Look at the patina on this. It's a great antiquing patina, but that was an awesome original color for the flint. I'm going to put that up there just as something to for you to show somebody. Maybe you're in California or you're in a place that doesn't have this kind of stones around. Here's a piece of sugar quartz. I've determined already that all these brokes, which I absolutely love, and we're going to move into that vase you just saw, are going to be going into someone else's hand this time, which kills me. But it's the right thing to do, and sometimes when you know it, you just show it. When you know it, you don't let it go. Like, for example, the obscenity, and it's actually the offenses towards my sons and my family. My friends and their children. Look at these serrations. Site 5, find. Maybe it's site 4. These are all going into the group on purpose, everyone. Some people, I don't know, they must have cognitive dissonance if you reasonably and rationally think about numbers. I'll stop talking about that. I know better. For now, until we resolve this mess, preserve our republic, and save the United States of America, the home of the free and the land of the brave, until we save that, until we make it happen. Punish those who are guilty of sedition and treason. Now, if you don't think so, study. It's very easy. I'm not the sharpest tack in the box. All of these are going to be in your group if you're interested. I have another thing I'll answer while I do this and film these. It's unbelievable. Now here is one that I'm going to put in the group to photograph. Very unique Site 5 piece. Serrations. Same place I found this. Isn't that interesting? Look at the two. Bifurcated, or bifurcated, I guess they'd call it. Old little chip off of there, so it's patinaed. Takes a fair amount of time to do that. I don't think this could be a new break on this thing, but I don't know how that works. Another question come in. I'm going to put this over there because I have to photograph that thing and I'm going to keep it. This piece is a scraper, and this is an incredible scraper too, and I want to show you these. Look at the cortex on that. I absolutely love it, because we have secondary working around the edges, and on these edges too. And I know rhyolite. See, this was struck off. It's a whole piece that came off, and then they just worked it into the shape they needed. And I'm going to promise you, this fits in your hand absolutely beautifully. I mean, you want to talk about doing some work on hides, bloody animal hides, to condition them and get them ready for clothing. There's a woman. It's making clothing, making shelter. Those are way more valuable than points. That's an incredible scraper, a hide scraper. That's going in the group. I'm giving that away with a crystal and a quartz hide scraper. So the question was, why on earth would you talk about politics and show artifacts? These great people, this great race of men that you're getting to witness here. Look at that scraper. You, someone you love, is going to get that too. It might just determine exactly what you choose to share in your comment. I don't know. I will discern it. I'm not sure. Sometimes I don't make it specific, but I will read and listen to the comments on the video or videos. It's an incredible piece if you put that in your hand. If you know what they did with it, it becomes more incredible. That is an awesome piece of quartz, and I must put it into a good home. Love it. I love it. My God. Why mix artifacts with politics? Because this was all about politics. Their systematic extermination was bad politic. We got to fight to cut that crap out. It's an age-old battle of good and evil. Greed. Pitiful. Human beings who think they're better than other human beings. We, many Europeans, thought they were better than the labels they would use on purpose to taint people's public opinion, like savage and such. Piece of sugar quartz. Look at that little piece. It's all going to be in your hands. hands. These two, I'm going to keep in my heartbreakers. My word. But come into your hands. That's a good thing.